Shaping up, so about 20 youngsters all up between the ages of 14 and 16 will be competing in our junior sedan division. So that's a genuine nursery for the superstars of tomorrow.
Great concept, Steve, and we've been fighting some time. John Pine is one of the driving forces, if I can excuse the pun there, behind the junior ranks, and of course it's been happening around Australia. Before today, Victoria in particular has seen many of their young drivers, particularly in the sedan ranks, come out of junior sedan. So we're delighted to be part of that here at the Winds Newcastle Speedway, and we look forward to that when that all goes to the flag in a few weeks' time.
Okay.
Can I tell you about our pad? Can I tell you about our pad?
Tell us about the pad, Wade. He's now at the front door.
Okay, come in. Yes, that's right, the front door.
As you cast your eye over to the infield, you'll see the large block, and Wade is at the front door.
That's exactly, yes. As we walk into the left, we see the toilet on the right. This is the staging area, okay? This little area here is where you pull your car up, and you fire up your motor, lock up the front brake, and start getting the tyres to smoke up for about probably 20 to 30 seconds will probably do you just nicely. Then this whole area here, the Promac Tarmac, is where you do your expression session. It's where you release the brake a little bit, you start throwing a few donuts and a few ringies and things like that, and try to get a bit more smoke going, wave to the crowd, that are trying to get the crowd pumped up, because we have a panel of judges who will judge this on Friday nights. First one is October 9. These panel of 3 judges will be looking for the best tyre smoke, the most noise, the most creativity, the best donut, that sort of thing. And they will judge you. We'll have cash prizes. Now, the best 5 on any Friday night we will take into Saturday and have us running on Saturday night as well. So you'll see 5 of the best street machine burnouts that Newcastle has to offer. It's called the Promac Tarmac. If you're interested, you want to be a spectator, it'll just cost you $5 to get in. If you want to enter your car, it'll cost you $10. We are not limiting what type of vehicles that you use. Okay, you can use a V8, a 6-cylinder, a 4-cylinder. If you want to bring down a little Daihatsu Mira or something like that, good luck to you. I've heard that there's people trying to build a ride-on lawnmower to go in this type of competition. Motorcycles are allowed to enter. The only thing is, if it's not registered or licensed, you cannot drive it to the circuit. If you're going to burn out your tyres and try and melt them down to almost nothing, don't expect to be able to leave the venue and drive out to the road and maybe not get picked up for a dangerous car. So if you're going to go in it, how about bringing spare sets of tyres? I did hear that French Brothers and Yokohama are going to be offering super cheap deals on wheels and tyres. Isn't that a coincidence?
Yeah.
They're going to bring them down here, ever the opportunists. It all kicks off, as we said, on Friday, October 9. It'll be nothing but burnouts. And the really big news, Steve, is that on the 13th of February, we have Victor Bray, the drag racing legend from Queensland.
Is he going to shave for this occasion?
No. Going to eat tomatoes and drink Bundy, probably. That's what he loves to do. He's got a passenger seat installed into his drag car for the burnouts on that night. So we're going to run competitions where you can sit alongside the big tomato farmer from Queensland and do a burnout that will probably change your life and most definitely your pants. That's to be a whole day of burnout masters. It'll be the Newcastle Nationals on Saturday, February 13. So if you're interested, rock up the Speedway on October 9. Bring your car with you or bring your friends. It's going to be a beauty. It's the Promac Tarmac.
Yep, and it's all legal.
I guess the word is take a long last look at the concrete, that colour.
Yes.
As the weeks progress, that's just going to turn gradually from that clean grey concrete, or rather rapidly, I'd imagine, to a pitch black, and then it really will be tarmac.
Oh, but we do have something else, Ollie. We have burnout babes to clean the pad. We do.
Really?
We have some pretty girls to come along with big brooms to sweep the pad clean all the time. So we're very mindful of being clean here at Newcastle Speedway.
Getting into some dangerous territory here, boys. I know how important girls with big brooms are. All right, let's get back to the speed cars as they move up the straightaway, taking formation. Dean Eden backing up in car number 18. And here's a test to see whether or not the last one, well, it certainly wasn't a fluke because he drove away from them, but to see how competitive he is in his second outing. Les Porter on the outside. Poor old Les gave it a full foot going to turn number 1, and there was nothing there.
It went away.
Gerard Berg in the second row with Warren Ferguson in the white 20 car. Troy Jenkins in the back row with Mark Redman. Pace vehicle, French Brothers tyres, brings them into the main straight. We've seen Ferguson far more competitive than we have so far tonight. I think he could have a few problems with the car. Ready for dispatch this time around.
Yeah, Dean Eden, Steve, as they go to the wire, just fitted a new steering box. He broke the steering box in that first heat, so that explains a lot. And they've just fitted a replacement.
Okay, Les Ford against the start as they go to turn number 1. Warren Ferguson starts to muscle Eden as they go through turn 2 and head into the back straightaway. Ferguson's fighting to control the car. He establishes position 2 as they go to turn number 3. And here comes Jenkins in the red Dominator number 6, lying in third as they go to the top turn.
Jenkins with attitude in that number 6 car, hopping and skipping his way across Tetra third, but just kept the foot in the bucket all the way. And look at the pickup as Jenkins in third opens up the challenge on Ferguson. While all this is going on, Dean Eden going further and further away.
Some of the cars are bucking like Broncos, but I tell you what, the 18 car is just set up and he's driving in the ideal spot on the track, avoiding the ruts that are sort of midway on the circuit, especially on Tetra turn. Watch him now as he heads to turn number 3 again, pitches it down low, so he's got the bottom line and it's a smooth entry and smooth exit. In trouble is car number 6, dropping out of the race is Troy Jenkins in the number 6 car. So Warren Ferguson now firmly established in second place, but a long way back and an equal distance back to the man running in third, Les Porter.
Ferguson could be beginning to hurt a little bit here, Steve. There's smoke coming out from under the bonnet of that car, wafting right back through the cockpit. He's kept the throttle wide open, however, as Dean Eden continues to lead, goes to the main straightaway, comes up onto the tail enders, gets by the 64 car who should have been in the previous race, but Eden skips through nicely at the moment with Ferguson still giving full chase. Ferguson running into problems, heading down to 3 as the white flag comes out now for Dean Eden. But Ferguson, out of shape that time on the main straightaway. Les Porter still plugging along in third in the double 3 car as they move into the last lap. Oh, Dean Eden! Eden's looped into the infield and just stopped short of the wall, and Ferguson goes through to take the win. Well, Eden loops it on the final run out of Tetra. Ferguson picks up the win. Porter will grab second in the 33 car, and they'll all move up one there. And I think you'll find that's probably Jared Burke in car number 78, who now will be awarded third place. Well, Dean Eden, no doubt red-faced.
And Dean, I know you're probably feeling bad at the moment. This will only make you feel worse. Had you stayed online, you were just about to take Sarah McCoon's 8-lap track record. Just thought I'd mention that in passing.
In the words of a very famous TV celebrity, "Don't."
Dean, do what I do, son. Say it was the steering box again.
It probably was.
Could be.
So Warren Ferguson stops and says, that's more like how I drive.
Don't know that he's going to be real happy, though, because to me that motor didn't sound like it was running on all cylinders, and we'll find out from Warren himself. Lucky is certainly a fortune. They say it's good to be good, but it's better to be lucky. Please put your hands together for Warren Ferguson, who inherited the race lead, and I bet you're surprised.
Yeah, pretty much. When I saw Dean spun out there, I was shocked, actually, because he's doing a good job tonight. All the credit in the world to him.
Mate, engine didn't sound real crisp.
No, we've got a mystery oil leak tonight, and we can't find where it's coming from, hence a bit of smoke, but oil pressure's up, you know. Tonight's our first run this year, and we're just settling in, you know.
Mate, a lot of people don't realise, but you're a very talented cartoonist and artist. You do a lot of the graphics and everything for racing T-shirts throughout Australia. You've been drawing cartoons all your life, or what's the scoop?
No, it's just been a hobby as a kid, you know. Learned from an auntie of mine to draw a few things, and when I was a young boy, I used to draw a lot of things very rush, so just went from there, I guess.
Hope you draw a pole later.
So do I.
Warren Ferguson, ladies and gentlemen, takes the win in the Susie Rec. Boom, boom, number 20 car.
You asked the question to set up the answer. Wait on, you're in search of a punchline. All right, Warren Ferguson's a little bit happier, sorting out some problems with the 20 car. The 18 car returns to the pits. Dean Eden, nothing to be disgraced about. He's certainly shown us that he has enormous potential here this evening and for this coming summer. And the Amcas return to the track for their second event of this evening. And they're looking far more competitive than we last saw them, Ollie. The
Yeah,
Amcas,
they've really picked up, haven't they?
Yeah, they have amazing improvement during the off-season. And they're now starting to look much more competitive than I recall from last summer.
Well, they've had a season to try the cars, Steve, so obviously an opportunity to put a very fine tune on the motors as well as the suspension. And as race fans are probably aware, it is very much a